Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tommy with another great game from the ASL tournament. As we have once again a great international engagement in between South Korea and Germany this time. So let me just start by introducing the players to you. We have spawning here in the upper right in the red. It is HEROMARINE from Germany, very skilled Terran player, and as you can see also Terran, so an all Terran game here on Data C. It is MARU in the blue. A player from South Korea, MARU, considered of course to be the best Terran currently on planet Earth. So let's just see exactly what the difference is going to be here in between their build order. Is there going to be a difference? What exactly will they prepare for us? As MARU is opening up pretty standard with supply depot into barracks. Let's just check HEROMARINE, the same thing for him. So nothing out of the ordinary, no proxy barracks for each of them. You can see of course from the timer it's a very long game, so we're going to have a lot of action, a lot of different units here. I did watch a little bit of the replay, but of course I'm not going to spoil it for you. So double gas here for HEROMARINE. Let's check if MARU is also going. Yes, he did, double gas. So I believe this is the standard open up, the standard strategy from the Terrans against the Terrans. So in case you're struggling in the TVT matchup, mirror matchup, you can of course learn a lot of things here this game. So interesting enough, both players really going heavily onto that gas, and we're about to find out exactly why. What are the units they're going to be making. It looks like Reaper for MARU, Reaper for HEROMARINE as well. You might see a mass Reaper engagement as MARU, interesting enough, hiding here his supply depot in the front, not deciding to close here the door. So I'm sure he knows exactly the reason, and look at that, also HEROMARINE hiding it. But now I finally can understand why. Of course, maybe Terrans really like to go for those medivac harassment, and the supply depot gives of course important vision early on, so players can react in case there is a medivac harassment coming towards them. So yeah, we're on Data C. Let's just check that map a little bit. We have lots and lots of flowers here, very beautiful plants here, nice rocks being blocked here, and very interesting plants here as well. So yeah, let's have a look. Lots and lots of plants here as well, and lots of hiding positions for your tanks, for example. So yeah, very beautiful map. You can also see some stars looking here coming above, so we might be underneath the water. It could be an option here. So yeah, let's just check once again. What is this? A tower here, scouting tower. So yeah, let's just continue with the cast as MARU is expanding. Same can be said here for HEROMARINE, and both players are blocking the ramp. We see a factory for the German player, and the same can be said here for MARU. So both players pretty much the same. I believe there is a small difference, MARU having only one Reaper and HEROMARINE at 2 Reapers with 1 Hellions. And let's see when exactly they will start to engage each other. So we have 1 barracks into 1 factory and 1 starport for MARU and HEROMARINE, 1 barracks into 1 factory and also 1 starport. So it's like a copy paste of a build order here. The difference here by HEROMARINE playing defensively here with his mine. No mine for MARU, as is it's creating a nice beeline here into this location. 3 Reapers, 2 Hellions. You can see of course the production tab in the upper left part in case I'm missing something. So yeah, let's check. More and more Hellions are being produced, and we see also a difference. So I believe HEROMARINE is expecting some air harassment, so a cyclone is being built by him. Let's see where exactly this is going to take him. And yeah, both players pretty much waiting for their opponents to do the first step, and we actually see MARU now being the first aggressor. 5 Reapers, 3 Hellions in the front. Let's see where exactly this is going to be taking him. The cyclone has spawned, and yeah, nice beeline here is being formed. This location is a little bit exposed, but the in comes MARU, and interesting enough with his Hellion in the front. And yeah, lots and lots of damage being taken. The mine has been sniped. Nice grenades, lots of damage against this one Hellion. So yeah, interesting enough, MARU deciding to go for a Hellion first, not Reaper first. Let's see what these Reapers will go. 1 SCV has been sniped, the second one falling really low. 2 SCVs already been sniped, so it looks like MARU is going to sacrifice those Reapers, but he's going to be able to kill so many workers here. 6 workers already being killed, so the first blood is being drawn here, and yeah, it looks like MARU being the first victor, as he has now 5 more workers than HEROMARINE. So yeah, things will settle down a little bit, I believe now. The Hellions get repaired, and yeah, let's see if there are any medivacs being built. No, we actually have a Raven. So Raven it is, and another Raven here by MARU. I believe Raven with those turrets, with that hack that can be casted against tanks and other flying units. Yeah, let's see this time HEROMARINE being the aggressor with one hurt Hellion in the front, not being repaired. Let's see what exactly can he do against a Cyclone and some Marines actually. So MARU looking like he's going to transition into some Marines. A tank is here as well, and this tank of course really important on the high ground, giving protection towards the South Korean player. And yeah, I believe more and more tanks will follow. Yes indeed, MARU going really heavily into those tanks, and a command center is being built. Same can be said for HEROMARINE. So the only difference is of course that those Reapers from MARU did kill so many workers, but HEROMARINE, look at that, he's actually trading behind into those workers. 10 more workers now for MARU, as MARU is pretty much going very defensively now, waiting of course for HEROMARINE to make the first move. And there's still no medivacs, interesting enough for both players. And another tank here just to protect the proximity in case there would be an harassment with some medivacs by the German player. We have Stim, and hold on, we might see the first attack, but yeah, as soon as he sees that tank, he's deciding to retreat a little bit. Of course, this tank on the high ground not being detected, even the Cyclone now pushing forward. A nice pull here back by MARU, drawing HEROMARINE into a trap, and the tank once again has a kill. 2 Ravens in the air, some Vikings, so lots and lots of mixes. Let's see, 2 Ravens of course as well for the player from Germany, some tanks on the ground, some Marines. And yes, things are settling slow down as we're closing at the 10-minute mark. It's already quite an exciting game. The scans do go out, both players are checking of course each other's armies. It's very hard to engage in a Terran versus Terran, given the fact that this unit is here, the tank really strong in Starcraft 1 and Starcraft 2 as well, thanks to its splash damage and the fact that it can be hidden in the back with that long range. But yeah, hold on, let's just see what HEROMARINE's plans are. He has 2 Ravens in the front, he has some medivacs in the back, and he might try to go straight for the main or for the expansion point. Let's see, MARU of course patrolling with his units. He might have caught this move out by HEROMARINE, but it could also be a fake attempt by him to draw those units back. And now just regrouping in the middle of the map, but MARU nicely scanning this area, so HEROMARINE has to retreat a little bit. So let's see, the tanks are in position. There's even a sensor tower, I believe, that can see those units closing by. So nice technology here from the Terrans. And let's see, we might even see some nukes. It would be very interesting to see this. The both players of course kiting back and forth, the scans go out. Just both players waiting to get into that range from the tank. So yeah, it's a nice cat and mouse, a very interesting strategy, just like in a chess game. Both players try to find out what the next move is going to be and how to react, and also how to defend. Tanks are on sieging. Siege tank from the MARU, nicely being microed. Now forward slowly and steadily. Every centimeter counts of course. Every centimeter is being fought onto this map. The HEROMARINE might try to hide also behind those mushrooms. The mushrooms are also very beautiful here onto this map, also giving a nice protection in for the tanks. And yeah, everything is nicely clumped up together here for MARU as he's taking another expansion. And yeah, HEROMARINE just retreating a little bit and deciding now to defend his expansion. Another sensor tower here for him. I believe this gives vision, and just in case some units are closing in, they will actually be seen by this sensor tower. So yeah, interesting technology here for the Terrans, just like the Protoss and the Zergs. Hold on, we have a small engagement here with small infantry, and yeah, some units will fall left and right. Marines, and HEROMARINE has to retreat, steaming up back. Just decide to retreat towards his tanks. However, MARU still being strong here. He might pick those units up. He might try a drop here. It could be a possibility, but of course it's very dangerous in case your opponent has some Vikings. Lots and lots of units could be lost. So yeah, HEROMARINE's knows this, of course. He's roaming around, he's checking the proximity. As yeah, pretty soon we're going to pass the 10-minute mark. Still no major engagement, of course. Like I told you, it's really hard to engage in a Terran versus Terran, especially thanks to those tanks. And we also have a crab beetle here onto this map. So as they might fight here next to this one crab beetle, let's see, that crab beetle needs to be careful not to get engaged here. As here the sensor tower, no, the Xel Naga tower will give some vision now here for MARU. Scans do go out. Some units just patrolling the map just to see if there's any more mentioned, and 2 quite exposed tanks here by HEROMARINE. He needs to be careful not to lose those. And yeah, both players of course respecting each other, especially in that mirror matchup, and especially in a Terran versus Terran matchup. Really hard to engage. We might see some battle cruisers. It could be a transition into mass snipers with nukes, with atomic bombs. Let's see what the next steps are going to be as this creep crab beetle here still in this location. And we also see a nice fish here, very beautiful fish, actually many fishes here onto this map. So we might be, oh hold on, we actually have an engagement here. So yeah, the high ground is for HEROMARINE. MARU is nasty kiting back forward, swimming forward. But yeah, we might be underneath of the water, so yeah, we can see the fishes here, lots and lots of fishes. This could be algae, right, and not mushrooms, but some algae, as we can see the fishes here with their yeah, with their fishes here. So lots and lots of fishes here onto this map with their shadow, I meant, yeah, lots and lots of shadows of course out of those fishes, as the upgrades also go out here for both players. So yeah, still a nice beeline being formed here by MARU with his tanks. And yeah, still roaming around, but just with the infantry, just with those ravens. And yeah, HEROMARINE still tries of course somehow to make a punch perhaps forward with those medivacs. It could be an idea. This place here is not that well defended out of MARU, but there is a planetary fortress and it can deal splash damage. So yeah, still a nice roaming match, and the crab beetle is also alive. Although now we might see an engagement, the infantry is attacking, and we also see a seeker mine turning those marines into oranges. So yeah, that anti-armor weapon, I believe it's called the seeker mine from the Terran. Yeah, making those units more vulnerable, lowering their armor and also turning them orange. So very beautiful color here for those marines, a nice orange color for them. And yeah, still just the infantry is moving out for MARU, and at the same time also just the infantry with those ravens and some Vikings, and the tanks are being left behind to defend. But yeah, we also have Corvid reactor now being upgraded by MARU. So interesting upgrade here. I have no idea what it does, but yeah, let's see the next move out here by them. As yeah, still the infantry is being of course sacrificed, just like in any other war. Sadly the soldiers have to fall first, and yeah, the tanks will stay behind the flyers. The air force of course is going to stay behind, yeah, the tanks also behind. And yeah, still the infantry is being splitted, as MARU might lose here his expansion. So HEROMARINE with a nice move out, and MARU sadly did not cancel. He was busy of course perhaps sniping the same expansion here for HEROMARINE. So both players with the perfect timing punching out. But we have a hack. We have 2 hacks actually. The tanks have been hacked, 3 hacks, even 4 hacks. So many hacks here against those tanks, and only 1 tank is attacking from the back. So the Raven showing us the strengths with that hack, disabling those tanks. And only 1 tank is being left alive. So nice computer hacks here by those Ravens in the air. MARU has to respond, he has to retreat, and was respected. And there's even an orange spell now being casted. I believe MARU misclicked here. Of course it could happen. And yeah, let's see a nice mix. Finally the tanks do join the infantry, and hold on, this is actually MARU, so MARU might try to attack, and it's a very aggressive expansion. But no, hold on, this actually can be HEROMARINE with this 1 tank. This could be of course a trap, as there's many tanks in the back. So let's see MARU taking this expansion as well with a planetary, this one as well, and HEROMARINE also with that same reaction, landing many mules here, and the upgrades just go really wild here in the middle of the map, in the middle of the game. So let's see, scans left and right. Of course you have to scan the proximity, and now hacks are being thrown out by MARU. So MARU is hacking HEROMARINE with that disabled. The tanks have been sieged up, the Vikings attack of course each other. In comes the infantry in the front. Yeah, those hacks were really crucial here for the South Korean player, with those Ravens hacking the computers from the tanks here. So nice job here by both players. HEROMARINE nicely defending with those tanks. Sensor tower is up, so once again MARU has to of course try to find a better position, but he might try to attack this location these planetary fortresses. Now Hero Marine finally understands, and he also has to move out into those back. And yeah, another hack here by MARU versus this one tank. He might try to add more hacks. We have oranges versus oranges. So yeah, armor is falling really low. So many hacks here, so many disabled tanks. The infantry is moving forward. Vikings fighting Vikings and Ravens, so lots and lots of damage. Everything is thrown towards each other. And yeah, the hacks once again being casted by those Ravens. Really important, and the Seeker missiles as well. Yeah, look at that. Lots and lots of hacks, and now even anti-air turrets, auto turrets here. Oranges is being casted, hacks against the tanks. And yeah, so much nice kiting back and forth, but Hero Marine looks like he has the advantage on the high ground, even though MARU did hack those tanks in the back. So nice job here by him disabling those tanks, but in the end Hero Marine having too much. And yeah, now finally Hero Marine looks really confident, so this could be his move at the 15-minute mark. The crab beetle is also here. Those scans go out, Hero Marine feels confident, but now MARU has the high ground, and yeah, has those Vikings. A nice beeline being formed here by Hero Marine versus Terran. And yeah, let's see. He has vision, he will snipe some supply depots, and although we actually see Vikings fighting Vikings, in come the Ravens with some turrets perhaps. We see finally hacks once again going out. Lots of orange juices here, and yeah, great job, but MARU is going to hold with so many Vikings. Tanks are really bad for Hero Marine, and yeah, lots and lots of infantry has been lost as well. As Hero Marine will try, of course, to find a better position for those tanks. At the same time, reinforcements do pull here forward for Hero Marine, and as the Raven do retreat. And yeah, let's see what exactly is going to happen. This tank is being disabled with a hack once again, so the Raven casts that hack. And yeah, let's see the next moves as the reinforcements have arrived here for Hero Marine. His tanks try to find a better position, but those Vikings in the air give good information. And now sadly for Hero Marine, it's being disabled with the hack, and the tanks from MARU reach actually those tanks. So a good pickup. At the same time, Hero Marine tries to find a better position for his infantry, for his tanks. He might try to take out this base, but there's two command centers here, even one planetary fortress. So yeah, MARU feeling really confident. He's actually maxed out. He might snap some tanks, but he needs to find a good position though, as the reinforcements do pull forward, but the tanks also sieged up in the back for MARU. Now the tanks from Hero Marine sadly a little bit exposed and will be taken out, as now finally Vikings will fight Vikings, and Raven versus Raven. Such a nice balanced game, as the anti-armor orange juice spell has been casted here against the infantry, against the Ravens. So yeah, really good job here by Hero Marine. But we also have a Liberator here for MARU, so that's the difference. One Liberator, he might transition to other Liberators, as once again the armor, the anti-armor spell has been casted. The anti-armor rocket being thrown out by Hero Marine versus those units, turning them orange. You can see the very beautiful orange color here against MARU, and there's also oranges here for the Vikings, so the Vikings from MARU will be more tanky against the oranges from Hero Marine. So let's see, another hack has been casted, but the SCV can still repair the hacked tank. And you know, Vikings versus Vikings, but once again anti-armor versus anti-armor hacks have been casted. Hacks and lots of hacks here, as the Vikings will strike more and more. Good position here for Hero Marine, as his infantry is moving forward with still. There is anti-armor, there is also anti-armor left and right, but there's still a nice kiting bank, and we even have this planetary fortress. So this one actually a very aggressive move out here by MARU, deciding to create a planetary fortress here very close to the proximity of Hero Marine. So nice job by him, as now those players will once again try to hurt each other into this proximity. As we can see, Hero Marine moving out with his command centers here, but of course this strategic position is very important for MARU and Hero Marine. So once again the tanks have been disabled with some hacks. See the orange juice being expelled, and yeah, MARU feeling really confident, but there is a planetary fortress here in the back. And slowly but steadily we're closing at the 20-minute mark. Let's see exactly what the next steps are going to be. MARU feeling more confident. He might try to hack these two tanks and move forward. There will be a possibility as the Vikings will engage each other. And the reinforcements are nicely pouring forward for Hero Marine. It's still anyone's game, lots and lots of disables with lots and lots of hacks, but not too much energy being left here for MARU. The same can be said for Hero Marine. And the other tank will finally come back after it's being hacked. But yeah, let's see the next move. Another planetary fortress here for MARU. MARU pretty much decides to retreat with his infantry, but he leaves his tanks behind. So some Vikings could land here into this location. MARU still has to make up his mind. He knows that, of course, that this expansion is pretty much undefended, this one as well, so he might split his troops, might abandon this location here, allowing HEROMARINE to take it, but at the same time, yeah, he still has to make up his mind. There it is, he's actually moving back, leave some units behind, no, just has to take this strategic position. Those tanks are very much exposed. MARU still making up his mind, moving back and forth with his forces. And where exactly is he going to attack? He might try to take out some reinforcements. There is a planetary here, so in comes the infantry with some turrets. Everything is being casted against this location. In comes HEROMARINE with his orange juice and lots and lots of anti-armor, lots and lots of action here, but HEROMARINE with a much better position as the marines do fly out on the water and underneath the water, but still the expansion has been cancelled. However, Terrans have a nice trick. They just build an expansion next to their expansion, and yeah, really nice job here by HEROMARINE as he's able to come back. And yeah, the tanks are still engaging each other, as we also see the fishes, like I told you, the beautiful fishes. So we have indeed a map underneath the water. Yeah, really interesting job here, as there's so many Vikings here for HEROMARINE. He might even try to land them here, such a strong force. And where are those units by MARU? As MARU also turned those SCVs in a very beautiful purple color, so that was very interesting to see such a nice beautiful color for those SCV in a purple. Also the gas is looking very beautiful here in purple. So nice job by MARU, still losing that expansion, but losing it with style, as those SCVs were very nicely looking in purple. So let's have a look at the next steps. There's a planetary here for MARU. 2 tanks for him, as MARU changes up his mind. He's going to attack this location. There's infantry in the front, Seeker Mind catching so many units. Hacks have been casted once again. The HEROMARINE feels really confident, and yeah, MARU has to retreat. Now if I decides to engage Seeker Mind against those units as well, or anti-armor mine as those of the fishes here, just to see everything, just to see the spectacle here going on. And yeah, MARU just roaming around, having now the middle of the map, having more medivacs, I believe. No, it's actually the same number as his expansion. There is a Liberator here having quite a great time against those SCVs, so MARU needs to be careful not to lose so many units, but this expansion is pretty much exposed. He has to actually come back with his full force, take out those units. But look at that, HEROMARINE with a very wise move. He has to repair, of course, the command center. Now finally is going to get killed, and MARU keeps this alive, but at what cost? 8 SCVs. Let's have a look at the worker count. Pretty much the same, 69 for MARU, 63 for HEROMARINE, so still anyone's game. Nice mix of units, tanks, infantry, ravens and Vikings. No battlecruiser yet, no atomic bombs yet. Let's see what's going to happen. One expansion might get killed. The tanks have nicely been sieged up. The first expansion is going to get killed. MARU just holding his ground, just giving respect here towards HEROMARINE. He might try to attack this expansion here as well. And let's see what's going to happen here. Tanks versus tanks, the hacks are out. Lots and lots of units, lots and lots of anti-armor, lots and lots of damage here left and right. And this time a better position here for MARU, as he was the one hacking those tanks first. And you know, he's feeling really confident roaming around, even catching some Vikings here, and he is very likely going to take out this planetary as well. So nice move by him. The crab beetles are running for their lives, and better position here for MARU as he's hacking those tanks once again. The reinforcements do move forward, turrets everywhere, infantry everywhere, and of course the orange juice, the orange anti-armor spell here for both of them, a must if you're a Terran player, as here the marines also float around. And then now MARU in a much better position here. MARU losing quite some supply. He might even lose this expansion here. The Vikings could land, but it would be really wild against the planetary forces. And yes, I did MARU taking out this important expansion here for HEROMARINE. Let's see what the next steps are going to be here by both players, as things have calmed down a little bit still. Now HEROMARINE has to defend a better position here for MARU, much more aggressive position here for him. As yeah, HEROMARINE is going to call those mules, has to mine of course as much as possible. And yeah, still the same mix side, looks like it is. I believe Terran versus Terran, Vikings with ravens, with infantry and with tanks. So yeah, this looks like to be the perfect mix order here. Let's have a look at the upgrades. I'm still not seeing the upgrades here, as slowly but steadily we're closing at the 25, even the 30-minute mark. MARU changes the position. He has a little bit more supply might try some drops as his medivacs do the afterburner. And yeah, this expansion is pretty much exposed. It's going to take quite some time for the Terran. There is no teleportation, of course, available for the Terrans in Starcraft 2, just like for the Protosses. So lots and lots of SCVs might get killed. HEROMARINE tries to come in from the back. MARU knows this, of course. He has scanned the area, but he could have a good flank here. MARU could have a very good flank anti-aerial versus anti-armor turrets, hacks. And yeah, the tanks once again have been disabled here for MARU, so taking out quite some tanks. And as his tanks have turned yellow color here, now very close to orange. So such a beautiful color here for MARU, having those tanks and those Vikings in yellow thanks to the anti-armor spell rocket from the HEROMARINE. So nice job here by MARU, having a very beautiful color there for his tanks. And let's see what the next steps are going to be, as we're going to be engaging. Still a crab beetle here alive. These rocks could be taken out. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Scans, of course, go out. A better position for MARU. He has a little bit more supply. He might try to snap his planetary fortress, but at the same time he's going to take quite some damage. So he needs to be careful. As he's steaming now back, and HEROMARINE steaming forward. Well, let's see. He's going to try for a flank. What exactly is going to happen? Scans go out. MARU still aggressively mining, and once again his SCVs doing very beautifully here with his gas. I believe the gas looks purple here, so no green gas. The purple gas once again turning those SCVs purple. Very beautiful color here for the Terran. At the same time, MARU decides to take here this location, decides to move out. I believe his next targets are going to be, of course, the last mining positions for HEROMARINE. And yes, scans left and right, some SCVs have fallen. HEROMARINE tries to retake this base, but MARU is very close by as his bases are still mining. But let's see what's going to happen. Army wise, however, HEROMARINE having more armor, army, not that many workers, so this could be really good here for HEROMARINE. And so many turrets have been casted. Once again, the planetary pretty much under attack. MARU is too far away, so he has to engage. The SCVs do repair, so HEROMARINE might take some splash damage. Finally, the base has fallen as in comes MARU here straight into this point, but his tanks have been disabled and the armor rockets left and right. So many turrets, so many marines on the ground, so much action happening, but it looks like HEROMARINE having the better position here, holding lots and lots of attacks here. The Vikings are still attacking it. MARU actually has to retreat here. The position was much better here for HEROMARINE, as he's feeling really confident. MARU, however, still allowing those tanks here at the production tab, so we have a base trade scenario all of a sudden, and HEROMARINE knows this, of course. He's bringing his forces in, but he also can't decide what to do. Ravens are returning back home. Tanks are still pounding the production buildings. And yeah, at the same time, HEROMARINE here into this location, so he's really confident. In come the Vikings. The Vikings might have to land. MARU already landing here. The Ravens have also arrived here, and so much action. The production buildings pretty much fallen. Finally, hacks have to be casted. So many turrets, as even the Vikings have to fight. And yeah, MARU in some serious trouble here, as his bases fall one after the other. So HEROMARINE with quite a strong move out. What exactly can be the answer here for MARU? The same comes with the disable, with the hack against the tank, so he might have to kill some of those medivacs. HEROMARINE needs to be careful. He has lost quite some infantry. He has lost the tanks. More and more tanks will fall. So all of a sudden a better position here for the player from South Korea, as he's regrouping here and somehow comes now back with more supply than HEROMARINE. So what a crazy game we have here in between these two pro players. MARU might try to attack this next location in the upper left part. HEROMARINE knows this, of course. That's the last mining expansion there. Let's see where exactly MARU is mining from. And yeah, not that many mining positions, as he's trying, of course, to take the next location here. Yeah, the gas looks indeed very beautiful here. Yeah, MARU is landing his expansion, but HEROMARINE very close by is going to be likely they can take out this expansion as fast as possible. So in comes MARU, but of course too late. So much steam, so much splash damage. MARU might try to concentrate in defending this location, calls his mule, scans the map, and still mining from this location. So we're closing at the 30-minute mark, but MARU might try to take out so many SCVs. The SCVs have been trapped here. But is MARU going to engage? HEROMARINE at the same time moving forward. But yeah, the SCVs are pretty much exposed here, so MARU, that's a nice feast for him, as he's going to be able to kill so many workers here. So good job here by him. HEROMARINE at the same time moving on. We have already 18 workers being killed, 21 workers have fallen here for HEROMARINE, as he's of course trying to attack the enemy from him as well. The Vikings, even the Vikings have landed. His planetary has to fall, of course, but also deals quite some damage at the same time. 21 versus 19 workers here, but HEROMARINE sadly dropping to 25 workers, as MARU still keeps punching forward against those buildings from HEROMARINE. And yeah, also taking this expansion with one lone SCV here, mining. Still an interesting game here, still anyone's game. Army wise they're pretty much the same, just the worker wise MARU having more. And let's see what's going to happen here. We have a Seeker anti-armor missile, but same can be said here for HEROMARINE. So both players with the same strategy here, still anyone's game. He's trying to of course kite those Vikings back and forward, trying of course to engage, but yeah, in the end they will calm down and just regroup. So let's see what exactly is going to happen now, as MARU tries to flank. He's steaming up his attack in the first volley of attacks go out, and the Marines are pretty much exposed here. Nice hacks, anti-armor versus anti-armor. MARU is engaging. HEROMARINE has to fight, of course. Lots of disables, lots of turrets, lots of Marines on the ground, lots of oranges as well. And somehow it looks like HEROMARINE still has the advantage here. So he's pushing MARU somehow back. And both players have lost quite some great supply of army, but in the end a better engagement here for HEROMARINE, as he has now 17 supply versus 70 supply of army as well. So still an interesting game. The only difference now is the fact that MARU has more workers than HEROMARINE. And yeah, HEROMARINE has to of course call the mules once again to mine. So let's see. This expansion is quite exposed, but still defended by some turrets, as HEROMARINE keeps pushing forward against this expansion. Not that much infantry being left for him. And MARU might lose this expansion here, but no, it's staying alive, as the medivac has fallen. Infantry versus infantry once again. Things all in the back. There's lots of disable going out, and Seeker missile once again. It is just sadly for him, just a couple of Vikings being left, and yes, of course, that's going to have to be the GG. So MARU takes it somehow. A back and forward game, really great strategic game here by both players. Nice position being found by them, and yeah, it looks like this is the meta from the Terrans. They like to go into infantry, into tanks, and those ravens. With those spells, very important to have those ravens, like we've seen here, and lots of hacks going on, and those anti-armor spells, so turrets as well. So really interesting game here. In the end, a very long game. Very strong Terran versus Terran engagement here by them, as MARU from South Korea is going to be here the victor. And you can also see the upgrades, pretty much full upgrades for both of them. So still a very strong game here for HEROMARINE. At one point he had the advantage, but yeah, MARU somehow coming back here into this game and taking it. So nice game. Congratulations to both players, and yeah, really good stuff here by them, by the Terran. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. We'll be seeing you of course in the next replays. This is Tommy signing out.